Good day. We are Group 10 from BSTM3B. This report provides an overview of the incident or accident, showing causes and effects and recommendations. For prevention, and my member who refers that is Irigon Kimberly, Romulo Angelo, and Lumiba Warren. The first in this chapter is what I will begin. Safety inside the establishment, premises design and layout. Early stage of design planning provides the ideal opportunity to eliminate slip and trip hazard from the outset. Example is slip hazard. Ito ay nagpapakita ng isang sitwasyon o kondisyon na maaaring maging sanhi o pagkadulas ng tao o pagkahulog sa bawat galaw natin dahil sa kawalan traksyon o pag-iingat. Yung trip hazard po is isang balakid ito, hindi pantay na ibabaw, na bagay na magiging sanhi ng pagkatisod, pagkawala ng balanse o pagkahulog ng isang tao sa mga pangyayari. And we have the three aspects of establishment design. One po is yung environmental. Example, ventilation, like kinokontrol yung kalidad ng air o temperature o halumigmig. Next is structural. Is yung example po dito is yung materials kasi nagko-cost din po ito para magpatibay ng mga gusali. Welfare is example din po dito is yung kaligtasan o pag-secure, example yung CCTV or mga emergency kits. Next po is consideration in premises design and layout. Structures with food establishment must be built with durable materials. These should be easy to maintain, clean, and disinfect. The following considerations have an important bearing on efficiency by Gupta 2016. Yung pagkakaintindi ko po is patungkol sa mga pagsasaalang-alang na ito para ang mga establishment na pagkain ay mapapanatiling mataas na pamantayan ng kalinisan, kaligtasan at kahusayan. Sa huli ay nagpoprotekta sa mga namimili o sumusuporta sa tagumpay. Mga halimbawa is ergonomic kitchen. Yung example po dito is komportableng gagamitan like lababo. Mga kagamitan rin na makakatulong na babawasan yung strain. Next po is good ventilation. Mga exhaust system na makakatulong makaalis ng amoy o usok sa pagluluto. Next, energy efficiency. Example po dito is isolation upang iwas o mabawasan ang pagkawala ng init at pag-aaksaya ng enerhiya. Next, equipment standard. Example dito is yung madaling paglilinis, mga kagamitang idisenyo para sa madaling pagpapanatili. Next po is appropriate size of the kitchen in commercial establishment. Example po dito is yung imbakan. Sapat na imbakan para sa mga sangkap, kagamitan at mga supply. Last is easy to maintain a healthy or training na magbibigay ng pagsasanay sa mga kawani sa mga pamamaraan na pagpapanatili at paglilinis. Next po is logical kitchen flow. Workflow assists in health and safety management and prevents or reduces the risk of accident in the workplace. This logical sequence begins with the receiving and ends with waste rubbish disposal. Mga halimbawa ay katulad na lamang ng imbakan para wastong mga sangkap, kagamitan at supply, at pagkakaroon ng paghahanda para sa mga pagkain kabilang ang paghuhugas, paghihiwa ng malinis at mga serbisyo para sa mga presentasyon. Plating at halimbawa ay isa rin ng mga paglilinis ng mga kagamitan, ibabaw at sahig at andun na din ang mga pagtatapon ng basura. Example, receiving area, storage area, preparation area, cooking area, service area, food distribution area, and dishwashing area, and lastly, waste rubbish disposal area. Next page po is type of accident. Example, fire, chemical exposure, and oversertion. At ito po yung mga halimbawa. Electrical malfunction, open flames, hot equipment, combustible materials, spills, leaks, improper handling, inadequate ventilation, at mabigat na mga pagbubuhat. Paulit-ulit na gawain, mahinang ergonomya, hindi sapat na pagsasanay. Accident causes and prevention. The effect of injuries to customers are damaging, both because it affects the image of the restaurant and also because of its damage and insurance. Cost to cover the accident. The establishment productivity is also lowered since injured employees have to take time off from work. Action steps: sound the alarm to alert everyone. Remove the clothing and flush the skin with water. Knee support, back support. Workdays loss, permanent incapacity, occupational injury, and fatal case.
The common types of injuries we have falls, cuts, burning, and poisoning. Other that we have exclusive handle and pressure, poor training, structural and building faults, irregular repair and maintenance of the building, improper handling of maintenance materials and areas. The cause of accident is the work area were usually caused by a combination of the several factors including the fatigue, poor planning, lack of attention, or even horseplay that may result in injuries. A kitchen is a place of diverse and demanding activities. This is always pressure and emphasize it's often place of the speed performance. This same pressure and haste are natural resources of the potential accidents. Also being depending on the situation, commonly factors contribute other the accident. Firstly, we have human distracted driving, impaired driving due to alcohol, drugs, or fatigue, speeding, or a poor decision making. Number two, mechanical failure, faulty brakes, tire blowouts, engine manufacturing, or other mechanical problems. 3. Training the correct use of the activity should be given. 4. Train the food handlers in the operation of the new equipment. Also train food handlers how to prevent the cuts that burn. Lastly, train food handlers in the protection of the fiend aid.
Safety guidelines in establishment. Safety training programs are essential for creating a safe work environment. They are covered various aspects including safety audits. These are regular inspection of the workplace to identify a potential hazard and ensure compliance with safety regulation. Think of them as a health check for your workplace safety. Checklist. These are tools used during safety audits to ensure all important areas are covered. They act as a guide to make sure nothing is missed during the inspection. Incident report. These are formal documents used to record any incident, near misses, or unsafe condition in the workplace. They help identify trends and implement corrective action to prevent future incidents. Reporting of injuries, diseases, and dangerous occurrences regulations. This is a legal requirement of many countries for employer to report certain serious injuries, diseases, and dangerous occurrences to relevant authorities. This is help to ensure that safety issues are addressed and prevent in the future. Employee education. This part of safety training focuses on ensuring employees knowing how to properly store and administer medication in the workplace, especially in case of emergencies. This include understanding the proper procedures for dispensing medication and keeping accurate records. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation and first aid jogging. This training equips employees with the skill to provide immediate life-saving assistance in emergencies such as cardiac arrest or choking. It's crucial for workplace to have trained personnel who can respond effectively in these situations. Food safety through food preparation. The principle of food safety through food preparation is used to cooking process to control and eliminate bacteria on food. Food safety is all about making sure the food we eat is safe to consume and won't make us sick. One of the most important ways to do it is by using the cooking process to kill them harmful bacteria. Cooking food to the right temperature is like giving those bacteria a heat bath that kills them off. The heat destroys bacteria, making the food safe to eat. Plants and animals have their natural toxins that can be harmful to the consumer. Some plants use these toxins to protect themselves from being eaten by bugs or animals. For example, potatoes have toxin called solanine in their sprout and green parts which can make you sick if you eat them. Animals can also have toxins. Some mushrooms are poisonous and can cause serious illness or even death. Even fish can have toxins that build up in their bodies from eating algae. Importing meat product is prohibited and banned to control diseases and avoid animal to human transmission. Bringing meat from other countries into places is not allowed. This is because it can spread disease from animal to people. Food product origin is where a food product originated due to its contribute to quality and safety product. Knowing the origin of your food helps you make you informed choice about what you eat. You can choose food that are grown raised in ways that you feel are good for your health and the environment. Example, tequila is from the country of Mexico due to quality of soil. In Mexico, it gives unique taste of fruits of agave plant.
Hello, this is my report. Food process that control and eliminate the bacteria growth and toxin. What is food processing? Food processing is a procedure used to remove the undesirable and inedible part of the food that contain toxin by washing, cutting, and etc. It's also a way to mitigate the risk of hazard with the use of the adequate way to storing and packaging. The example of this processing of eliminate the bacterial growth of toxin is washing, chopping, heating, cooking, packaging, and fermenting, freezing, and etc. And next po natin what are the methods of food processing? 1. Food processing is way keep the food safe for human consumption by implying both methods of traditional and modern to control bacteria growth and to prolong its shelf life. Number 2, traditional methods include picking, smoking, drying, curing, and heat treatment, fermentation, while modern methods are pasteurization, ultra-heat treatment, and high-pressure processing or modified atmosphere packaging. Doon naman po, sa mga packaging, sa number 2 nga pa dun, ano po yun, yung packaging nga po, nilalagay ang mga naprosesong pagkain sa mga tamang lalagyan o packaging. Tinitiyak na ligtas ang pagkain sa panahon na transportasyon at imbakan. What is the manufacturing method? It's the process of the manufactured from turning the raw materials into the end product. The process must be safe, sophisticated to remove the natural toxin of the raw materials and prevent contamination. This is for the rather importance of keeping the quality of the products, safety of the consumer. Di naman po ang manufacturing method o paraan ng pagmamafaktura ay tinutukoy sa proseso o paraan kung paano ginagawa o binubuo o nililika ang isang produkto mula sa mga hilaw na materyales hanggang sa maging isang tapos na produkto. Ang bawat paraan ng pagmamafaktura ay maaaring makadepende sa uri ng produkto o gamit ng teknolohiya.